take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun, it's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Reed. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Sets his feet. It's Reed. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Trying to get started. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, it's Hawkins. Breaks into the open. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Got some room, entered the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams.
Speeding down the right side. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way right away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did tack on the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Hawkins. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO. They were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Quarterback keeper. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Out wide left, it's Barnes. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Reed timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long.
Spade.
They'll move the tight end. On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that 1st down marker. It's 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. 27 lead. Uh-oh, look out. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Under pressure. Left side is Barnes. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. A first down for the offense. Rid of it on the RPO. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Hand off from the shotgun. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Young. Turning it on. Past the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that shows up in the stat column as an explosive play for this quarterback, but it was a very simple RPO. Get the ball out, and then guess what? My dudes are better than your dudes. And getting it to him on the perimeter, letting him make plays, all of a sudden, he's way down the field, and it looks like a long completion for this QB.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this is the kind of quarterback I want to build my offense around. I mean, guys that can scoot, extend plays. It makes the offensive line better, wide receivers better when you can do things like this and get completions down the field.
The Cowboys are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll take it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Direct snap. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Try to pound their way in. He'll be stuck right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They give it back to him. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throwing Reed. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. And how about that play by the free safety? You sort of got the feeling somebody's band was going to be playing after that one. Big gamble by the defense.
Yeah, and great job timing it up and catching them off guard, bringing the blitz. It is. You say that because I get it. It's high risk, high reward. That time, high reward, getting the sack.
Trying to take it back. Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Cowboys come out to get this drive started. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. It's Green. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And the Cowboys trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Play clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Quick strike through the air for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17 is not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
He'll throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Wide receiver comes in motion. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Out of the backfield, he's open. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Out wide right, it's Armstrong.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Here's Reed to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Again, it's Reed. On the move. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Left side is Horton. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Cowboys have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Trying to squeak through the pile. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this third down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Sells to run, looking to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting us out.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with it. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there. Man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Reed. They're all over him.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
To the air, it's Reed. Look out! Breaks loose. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. He'll be thinking about that one. Almost an interception.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Reed. This one's complete.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. That one comes out hot down the right side. Touchdown, Aggies! Oh, into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. On to attempt the try. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with the UNLV Rebels taking on the San Jose State Spartans.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made it.
All kinds of room to the right. He's inside the 40, the 20. He's at the and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Throwing Reed. Turns it upfield. Point. They draw closer. It's 31-28. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short. Follows his blocks. It's Hawkins. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tells the run, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Green. At the 35, he's got room. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, this has been a fun one to watch, guys. This is quarterback play at a high level. It's fun to watch guys that are executing, that are going through their progressions, making big play after big play. Both these guys, you got to tip your cap because the quarterback play so far today has been absolute.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops longer and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Looking for room, it's Edwards. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Quarterback changing the play. Here's Reed to throw. And they can't make the play on third down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Complete to open the drive. Breaks into the open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Cowboys peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Play action on first down. Still looking to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there. And a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field. But as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
Now on second down. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over time. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
A design run for the quarterback. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Quick give. It's Hawkins. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. And they take it in for 6 more points.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. If you can't jump out of your gap, you can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Going for it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. And when he has this kind of
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down to the pass and getting the sack.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Reed. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Making the adjustment. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. On target over the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on third down. You've set up fourth. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on fourth down, hoping to get a touchdown.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Absolute shame. Missed it. Really needed to cut into that deficit, but guys, it remains at 3 scores.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run it. Turning it on. Got the first down. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. So first down will open up the final period. Sells to run, looking to pass. Rushes on. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Right side, it's Young. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Straight ahead, it's Hawkins. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Out wide right, it's Barnes. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On the return. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Reed. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of that one.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Third and long coming up. Reed on the play action. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
You got to think here offensively that you may have two more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Got it behind the line. It's Horton. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him, just chewing up yards so easy.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Throwing Reed. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life...
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure three here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Fourth down, Reed unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Sells the run, wants to pass. Flush to the left. He's turning it loose into the middle. He's got it for a big play. Here he goes. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Here's a little room there. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Left side is Green. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And the punishment has been extended. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's Reed to throw. Holds on, it's Owens.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Rush right in his face. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Keep it on the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they take a knee on fourth down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. You saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.